Hi, I'm Hazel. There are a metric ton of new customization options coming in Shadowlands, and today I want to specifically take a look at the new hairstyles. All non-allied races should have a few new ones, so let's take a look. If you are here for a specific race, there should be timestamps down below. Let's start off by taking a look at the easily highest played, most represented demographic of character. I'm being slightly facetious. Pandas, everybody, male pandas. There are 3 new hairstyles for male pandas. Here is the first one. You get a stunning headband. It does not appear that there is any way to change the color of this new headband, so I hope you like red. They also have a foxtail option with a nice big ponytail, and a ring option with like a little straight up top knot. You got some fun, anime bangs, and a nice little decoration on your ponytail there. Moving along to female pandas, we have 3 new hairstyles to take a look at. This is the flame hairstyle, a similarly upright top knot situation. They get their own version of a headband hairstyle, also with a red headband. And the last one is a parted look with a bit of a pixie cut in the back. Of course, with female Pandaren, there is that changeable color strip in the hair. It looks like we've got a couple of maybe new colors over here. And you have that color strip represented in all 3 of the new hairstyles. Little one right there with the headband look. And that's where it is in the flame hair. Over with male orcs, there are 5 new hairstyles. They do not have names yet, so we'll just have to imagine. Got a bit of a top knot. You have a bald look. Pandas did not appear to have a bald hairstyle, but almost every race does now have one for both male and female, so we're going to be seeing quite a bit of that. Okay, so maybe male orcs aren't quite done yet. Darn, I was hoping all of these would be in. Female orcs, though, I know do have some new hairstyles on alpha, so let's take a look at that. Old female orc only had 15 hairstyles, so we have 5 new ones here, bringing it up to 20. Here is the loop hairstyle. There's a high knot. We have another version of a mohawk, not to be confused with their crest hairstyle, which looks like that. They actually have a few different mohawks, so this is just like a new shorter one. And we have an undercut here. This includes a big braid in the back. And the last one is just called thick. Male Undead has some fun new hairstyles as well as new hair colors. I can't remember if this one is new. It might not be, but at least the pink is new. We've also got this one called Ghoul, which is very Scarlet Monastery. They've named this one the Creeper. This one is the Wizard. And they call this the Demon Lock. There's also one more here called the Quiff. You could really ride a toy car off that thing. As far as hair colors, take a quick scan through here, just in case there's any that are also new. I feel like I would have remembered the pink. It's great. For female undead, we're looking at 4 new hairstyles, also with the new colors. This is the Knowledge Bump. There's the Relaxing Scream. This one they've named Death Rock, and I adore the volume in it. And we've got a bald style here, which is just called Lost. So the Tauren I have looked at in a separate video, which I will link below if you want to see more of their options, but I will scan through the hair real quick just in case you didn't catch it. We've got some feather options here. You can have totems in your hair, just wild hair. Lots of totems with feathers, beads, and your other options allow you to attach even more feathers and beads and flowers, just various places in and around your head, so it's pretty good stuff. The female Tauren has some new options, which include some beautiful big braids, both with or without flowers. And I giggled at this quite a bit in the first video, but I really can't get over this particular hairstyle where you've just joined your braids under your chin and decided to call that a pendant. It's wonderful. Over with the Darkspear Trolls, we've got a couple of fun new styles. This one they have named Flared, right at the back. This is the Tropical style. It's probably great for your skin, keeps the sun off your face. This is an updated mane that has some colored streaks running through the hair. And this one they've called Slick. So similar to Pandaren, trolls now have the option of multiple chunks of hair colors, and those colors are kind of paired together in different options over in their color menu. So you can have green and purple hair or blue and light blue hair, and the placement of that is going to depend on which hairstyle that you chose. Also, before we forget, one more, the jungle hair, which looks right from Tauren, really, with the big like meaty looking braids. Jumping over to female trolls, we have a bald hairstyle here. This next one is called Bangs, with a big MySpace swoop right over the face. This next one is called Ponytail, and you can once again see those differently colored strips running through it. This one is just called Long, which is sort of a nice curlier hairstyle for female trolls. And this is their own version of an undercut with a braid on the side. Male Blood Elves are getting 4 brand new hairstyles. This first one is called Circlet. Extra little piece of jewelry there. This is the side part for an additional option for a short style. Most of the male Blood Elf styles, not all of them, but most of them did used to be long, so it's nice to see some more short options here. This is the thin braids. You could almost describe this as short. And they're getting their own bald option as well. Checking in with the female Blood Elves, they're going from a former 20 styles up to 25, looks like. This one is slicked back. This one is actually a hairstyle that male Blood Elves have had for a while, but females will be able to use it in Shadowlands. This one is called the Tiara, and I foresee it being exceedingly popular because look at it. They're also getting a new pixie cut. And a bald option as well. We can't forget about goblins. We have 3 new hairstyles for male goblins. This first one is called Mutton Chops, the Pompadour, and a shaggy hairstyle. Female goblins have 4 new hairstyles to choose from, including the new bald look. They're getting their own pixie, a shaggy look, and another ponytail. Over on the Alliance side of things, we're going to take a quick look at human hairstyles. I of course did a separate video going into all of the human options, but they got a ton of new hairstyles. Male humans went from 17 hairstyles up to 26. This is their slicked look, the Mentor, the Fresh, the Dreadlocks, the Cornrows, the Curls, the Quiff, the Prince, the Wizard, and Bangs. Female humans went from 24 hairstyles up to 33, and the color options are going to change for these depending on which section of them you're in. This is the Fro, the Fro Puff, the Cornrows, the Dreadlocks, the Long, the Oxhorns, the Pixie, the side part, a little bit of an undercut-ish on the side there, and bald. If you want a closer look at the different human customization options, I did an entirely separate video that I will link down below. This brings us to Dwarves, who have a couple of new hairstyles. This is the Berserker, the Bald Tail. Also, don't mind his feathers, that's from something else. That's an earring. I couldn't figure out why he had feathers behind his ear. That's an earring option. They call that plume. All right, here's the Bald Tail. And the hairline braid. A couple of these hair colors also look new. I don't feel like I remember the green. Nice forest green hair for your dwarf. And then female dwarves have some really cute new hairstyles. So this one is the short headband. The knotted look. That's so pretty. The Death Hawk. With the sideburn hair. I wonder if that's done. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. This is the Shield Maiden. Just volume. And a bald look. That can help you really show off the tattoo options that we have as well. Next up, we have Night Elves. Male Night Elves are getting a bald option of their own for the first time. This one is their undercut. Here's the bun. The flipped hair. And the undercut tail. I really like the hair colors that Night Elves are getting with these. Look at this. You've got like a pink there. You've got a real pink. You've got some blacks. Some of these colors used to be available to Death Knights only, but this is previewing just fine in a Druid. Very nice. You may have also seen some screenshots of Night Elves with leaves in their hair. That is a separate option that allows you to add vines to any of these hairstyles. You can also change the color of those. For female Night Elves, here is the pixie cut. Their bald option, of course. The bob. The top knot. The sombra. And my absolute favorite, the shaggy hair. This haircut with the lavender color, the new lavender color, I'm just in love. It's so good. Speaking of hair colors, take a quick skim through those and see what's new. We've got a gray color here, the lavender, a darker gray, an orange, a black, I guess, and also this kind of eggplanty purple. Over in Worgen, their hairstyles don't appear to be too different here, but it's important to note that they are going to get access to all of the options for humans that the new updated humans have. So you're able to customize your human Worgen to whatever you like, and that happens independently of your Worgen form now, so you don't have to worry about changing one and then hating the other one. And of course, the same deal goes for male Worgen. These all look the same to me. Getting to the end here, male Draenei have a bunch of new styles. Let's take a look. Thin braids. The fun thing with Draenei is that when you change their hair, their head shape also changes. That is tied to the hair still. This one's just called the Hanzo. Nice big ponytail. Wild hair. Fan hair. Little ornament in the back. Side swept. A thick knot. Cute little short hair. And that's it for the male Draenei. Female Draenei have a handful of new options, starting of course with classic bald. A brand new ponytail. A side braid, which I fully intend to copy in real life. That's too cute. Another braided look. Tied strands. The donut bun. And you can actually have this one bejeweled. You can bedazzle your donut bun if you like. And the high bun. It's just the donut bun, I think, that gets access to that hair decoration. Oh, never mind. Tied strands can have a braided chain in their strands. Yeah, it just looks like those two hairstyles that get that extra hair decoration option that pops up. Quick look at the hair colors, see if there's anything fun and new here. I betcha a couple of blues, bit of a brown, bit of a mauve, dusty mauve hair. And last, the race that I know you've been just dying to see, gnomes. Let's take a look at what male gnomes have that's new. Hey, it is called the Blade's Edge. Got a faux hawk here. This one's called Mayhem. The Hedgehog. And Parted. If his eyebrows are distracting you, don't worry, you can take them off if you don't like them, or you've got a ton of other options, but that's a whole different issue. Hair color-wise, gnomes are getting access to quite a few new ones. These are all normal. You've got like a red, you've got a darker blue, you've got orange here, you've got purple. I believe that teal is new as well. I would remember that teal. And then for female gnomes, this flipped hairstyle has not been available in-game up until this point. That's new. Here's the donut bun. Unfortunately, without bedazzling this time. This one is their bald look. They've got a hairstyle called bedhead, just in case you really just need volume, big volume. This one's called curls. I adore this. I don't know if I can change my main's hair, but if I could, this is definitely a contender. And this one is called chibi, with like some classic boar tails, but also some horns on top. So those are the new hairstyles. That doesn't even really get into like all of the different fun stuff you can have in and around your hair with various headdresses and tattoos and feathers and flowers, depending on which race it is that you're looking at. But I am really excited about these new options. I think they've done a fantastic job, and I have a real thing for hairstyles, and I'm glad that they're adding a bunch more of them to the game. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, if you had any favorites from the list, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.